Welcome to Grilling to Get Away, the podcast for backyard grillers who want to escape the everyday and fire up the flavor. Whether you're a seasoned pitmaster or just learning your way around the grill, we're here to share tips, tricks, and recipes that will make your next BBQ unforgettable. We'll talk meats, marinades, and even some mouth-watering sides. Plus, we'll answer your grilling questions and dive into everything you need to turn your backyard into the ultimate grill zone. So grab your tongs, fire up that grill, and let's get started. This is Grilling to Get Away, your go-to podcast for all things barbecue. Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Greg, your co-host of the Grilling to Get Away podcast, and I'm here with my buddy.
Hey, what's happening, everyone? This is Ben.
Ben, what's going on? Happy Masters Week.
Happy Masters Week, dude.
Yeah, it starts.
Mm-hmm.
It's Tuesday right now, so they got the Champions dinner tonight.
Are you attending?
I couldn't make it this time. I always get an honorary invite.
Naturally, yeah.
Yep, they know the players when they see them.
Yep.
No, looking forward to it. It's always that's a beautiful time down there at Augusta.
Wow. There's been times where it's been nasty.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. It's got to be your favorite tournament to watch.
For sure.
Yeah, it's one that the circle on the calendar every year.
Yeah.
You
got your Easter, and then you got your Masters.
Yeah, rolls right into it.
Mm-hmm. You watched the championship last night, the NCAA?
Dude, Michigan,
yeah, I know you root for the Wolverines.
I root for the Spartans, but...
Little brother got a title last night.
Yeah. They pulled it off, though. The last time a Big Ten team won was Michigan State back in 2000.
That's right.
So that's pretty cool. Pretty happy, pretty solid for the state of Michigan and stuff. So, what that means is that here come the Pistons in the playoffs, and then the Lions.
And the Tigers.
Oh,
my.
Here we go.
It was the first Big Ten team until on Sunday when UCLA women's basketball.
Dude, yeah.
They've been,
they're an honorary Big Ten team.
The long-standing Bruins of the Big Ten.
Yeah.
I saw that the other day, Big Ten champions. Like, what? Who?
Yeah, wait a minute.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Sure?
UCLA is in the Big Ten now. But congrats to the Wolverines.
It was a good tournament, man.
It was pretty solid.
The whole tournament all the way around.
I will say, I've noticed the past couple of years, usually the chalk teams make it far. You get to one through 4 seeds. Not really Cinderellas that much anymore.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man. Cowboy, he had Arizona and UConn in the finals. He had UConn winning, but then his other 2 Final Four teams was Miami of Ohio and McNeese.
Nice. Solid.
Well, really,
hey,
we're all over the board here, buddy.
Little Maction going on, huh?
Yeah. I was like, wow, okay. I was looking at it the other day. I was like, wait a minute. What did you do? But so he didn't do too bad.
Yeah.
He didn't do too bad. But yeah, I think he was pulling for Michigan last night.
Okay, good. Yeah, Crosby and I were going head to head. We were tied. He had UConn winning. I had Michigan winning.
Oh, did you really?
I did, yeah.
Oh, man, okay.
I had a Michigan Duke final.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously Duke wasn't in it. So I'd picked Michigan to win, and he picked UConn to win. So he was leading by 1 up until that point for our brackets, and then with the Michigan win, we ended up tying, according to him. I don't know. I think there's a heavier weight as you get further on.
Sure,
but,
yeah.
It's
the new math they teach in school nowadays. You won't understand.
I guess we're just going straight up points for you get 1 if you win.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, either way, it was a solid tournament. And now we're at baseball season, tailgating season. Yep. We got the Masters week, so a lot of good stuff. It's warming up a little bit. I see a lot of people getting out and fishing.
I've been seeing a lot of grills outside, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was funny. I had one of my buddies. He texted me on Sunday asking if I was grilling and stuff, and I said, yeah. I was kind of telling him about our menu. I was like, what about you? And he's like, dude, I don't know. It kind of depends on. He's like, we were supposed to be going to over to family's house, but then their kids are kind of sick. So now we got people kind of coming to ours. He's like, luckily I found a ham in the freezer. And,
that's great.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. And I go, oh, nice, man. You can't go wrong with a solid ham. Like, are you going to smoke it for a bit? Because he's got a pit boss that he uses a lot. And he goes, dude, I don't know though. A lot. I haven't used it all winter. So it kind of depends on, I'm a little nervous to see like what I'm going to open up to. Mm. And I was like, oh, well, let me know how it looks. And he goes, he texts me like an hour or two later, and he's like, dude, I must have cleaned it out after my last cook last year. It's fantastic. I'm like, man, look at that. You set yourself up for success.
That's awesome.
You know? Good for you.
Man. Yeah, make sure you're getting out there, cleaning them up, getting them rolling. So I want to talk to you about like the Masters, Champions dinner tonight. Yep. But I smoked a ham for Easter, and I smoked it the day before because the day of, we had church and stuff, and didn't want that pressure on me, So I busted out the Brinkman, the offset. So it's like a Weber Smoky Mountain, but it's kind of like the Brinkman version of it.
Okay.
And this is the one I got from Becky's grandfather when he passed.
Uh-huh. Have you used this?
I have not used this yet, so it was the first time using it.
So, like, this is like brand new out of the box, right? Like,
yeah. So it looked like if it had been used, like maybe once.
Okay.
So, the Brinkman, man, it's definitely a starter one, but also it could be a challenge. So it's almost like one of those where it's like really basic, where it's like too basic, where like if you're learning to smoke on something, like it might be a challenge for you. You know what I mean? Like if you don't know what you're doing.
Sure.
Because it doesn't have any vents. It has 0 vents on it. So like, how the Weber Smoky Mountain has vents.
At the top and the bottom.
Top and the bottom. Mm-hmm. You can adjust them. This one has 0 vents. None on the top.
So how are you controlling the temp?
That's a good question. By using the water pan that's inside. So the bottom where you put the charcoal in. It has like one hole from the bottom, like how how air flows in through the bottom, and then it has like a wheel where it has like little slits in it. So kind of, I'm guessing that's how the airflow goes up through that hole in the bottom, and then it goes into like it's almost this sphere that has some slits in it that then goes into your charcoal basket there. But that's it. There's no vents on the top. There's no other vents like where you can control, because I'm looking all over like, how do I control the airflow through this thing? And you can't.
So this is a really great idea to start to use it for the first time for Easter Sunday. When you're hosting.
Tell me about it. I know.
When you were just, I know you texted me the day before telling me ham, was on sale at the grocery store.
Yeah, I know. I was giving you a tip and you were giving me a hard time.
You're just buying it today, man. we talk about
I was this 2 days in advance.
Yeah.
So I had plenty of time, and they had plenty of them in there. 75 cents a pound, man. You're lucky I gave you that tip.
I went and bought 3.
I'm sure you did. You got a whole 8-pounder for like $6.
Oh, that's a steal.
But no, so yeah, I decided to use this. I was like, I'll use the Brinkman, because on Saturday, the day, I had all day. I didn't have all day, but I had enough time. Mm-hmm. I could just let it roll, so I wasn't worried about like getting it up to temp, or because then I was going to slice it, and then on Sunday I was just going to reheat it in the crock pot with some water, and some brown sugar just to keep it moist. But man, get this. So the Brinkman, it's set up exactly like an 18-inch Weber Smoky Mountain, where you got the base, and then you got the tube in the middle, and then you got the 2 racks, and then you got the water pan.
It comes apart like that.
Yeah,
too.
It comes apart just like a Weber Smoky Mountain. But the top lid, man, so it's got a temperature gauge on it. It doesn't have temperatures on it. It says warm, ideal, and hot.
That's a fun game.
Yeah, it is a game.
That's a fun game.
It's
I like that. Game. Yeah.
So,
grill roulette.
Exactly. So like obviously the ideal is like
is ideal. Yeah.
Is like this V, the big pie shape. It's a big range. So that's what I'm saying, man. Like if you're buying a Brinkman, you either got to change out the temperature gauge yourself, or you got to, like, it's probably cheap. It's like, it's a cheap one to get, but like.
Have you priced this out?
No, I haven't. Okay. Like, I haven't even looked. But just from the setup of it, yeah, I'd imagine it's a cheaper, because even like the make of the it's not as heavy duty either. But man, I was like, man, if someone's starting off smoking on this thing, like, and you're going to watch videos on how to like smoke on like a water smoker or whatever, like you're looking for vents. There's no vents.
Yeah.
You're looking for like keep it at 225, 250. Like, how do I know that?
Yep.
Because the temperature game just says
ideal,
warm and ideal, and hot. So yeah, I usually don't like to use the water pan, but I was like, man, I need to use this on this one just to make sure I'm not scorching it, you know. But it came out great, man. It came out great. I used the minion method on the bottom, where I used some B&B charcoal, some cherry wood, and just let it roll all day. It kind of teetered on that warm to ideal because I poured apple juice into like a whole carton of apple juice into the water pan to let it smoke and be moist in there. Because the funny thing is, like when you're like, where's the smoke go when you like it's got no vents at the top? There's just like a little gap between like the lid and then like the grate, so that's where it all pours out of. Yeah. So like,
you can't adjust at all.
You can't because it's just you put it on top and then that's it. There's like just like a maybe 1/8 of an inch of a gap all the way around. So that's where the smoke and the heat just pours out of. So you can't control a vent or anything like that. I guess you could try and makeshift something like that,
like add your own vent.
Yeah,
that's
or like something that to around it, or it's like only coming out part of it. You know what I mean? Use some of that lava lock or something like that. But I was like, I want to share that with you.
Yeah, dude, you're crazy. Yeah, like you tell me all the time, you don't do anything crazy on holidays when you're gonna be. And here we are.
But like we've been doing this for almost 20 years now, right? So I'm like, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go.
Why not? Now it feels like a good time to break this out.
So it's like one of those, like, I imagine the Brinkman's like really inexpensive and a good starter one, but then at the same time, like, man, you need to kind of know what you're doing if this is the model you're going with, because otherwise it can be like it's either going to take forever because you can't get the temperature to where you need it to be, or it's going to be like you're going to char it up because it gets too hot in there and you don't know how to adjust it. So that was a great experiment, man. I just rolled with it. I was like, all right, let's do it. And used the water pan to let it go. So it took a little bit longer, but I was okay with it because I didn't have anything to do.
Sure. We were just kind of going for time on this.
I was just going for internal temperature. I just wanted to get some smoke on it and get it to like 145 because I knew I was going to be cutting up and reheating the next day again anyways. So it's already cooked through. But yeah, this was just more for the smoke flavor. A hint of, like a little kiss of it all the way through. Perfect. Was great.
What kind of chips did you use?
I used cherry.
Nice.
Well, cherry. And then with the binder, I just used a mustard binder because mustard wins championships.
Sure
you know
does.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And I went with our all-purpose garlic seasoning.
Interesting.
In addition to our all-purpose barbecue rub.
Gotcha.
So those two there. It turned out great. Yep. So, but that's what I did. And I know you did a pineapple upside down cake. I saw.
I did, man.
But hold on to that. I want to talk to you about this Masters list.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it's Masters week, and if you don't know, like Masters, big golf tournament, and they usually do the Champions Dinner on a Tuesday before they kick everything off.
So the prior year's winner picks the menu.
So this year it's Rory.
Yep.
McIlroy.
Yeah.
And I got it pulled up here, man. So here we go. I got to get a better picture so I can read it. These are all blurry. What's going on here? All right, so just the main highlights here. So he's Rory's from Ireland, so he's going to be honoring his Irish roots today with that championship dinner. So I'm bringing up the appetizers. Let's go here. This is taking too long. I had it pulled up here. Okay, here we go. So appetizers. So peach and ricotta flatbread. You got some bacon wrapped dates.
Delicious.
Rock shrimp tempura. grilled elk sliders. I like that one.
Yeah. I'd read, man, he had said when he, I'm trying to remember what it said. It was something like, when he's been getting big into like the wild game side.
Yeah.
More. And when he won, like one of the first things he thought of, like kind of after winning and stuff, was like, I'm going to do some kind of wild game incorporated into this.
Nice.
Whether it's like venison or elk or something like, but he made it seem like kind of in the article like he didn't really grow up having that, and he's just been like, man, it's just I've been eating and crushing it lately.
Yeah, and like you can tell like with his main dishes, but with the grilled elk sliders, it's they're gonna have caramelized onion jam on it and roasted garlic aioli.
Oof. Okay,
man,
I'd eat that.
Yeah. All right, so then here are the main dish choices that you have. You have yellowfin tuna. With foie gras on a toasted baguette and chives, or with toasted baguette and chives. Then you also have a Wagyu filet mignon or seared salmon. In addition to that, you have traditional Irish champ. I don't know what that is. Sauteed Brussels sprouts, glazed carrots with brown butter, and some onion rings. Ooh.
Onion rings.
Yeah, classy.
Yeah.
And then for dessert, sticky toffee pudding.
Ooh.
The vanilla ice cream and a warm toffee sauce.
Okay.
Solid, man. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Some good classic dishes as well as maybe some, maybe new things people might have. Do you think you could make any of those things? Some grilled elk sliders?
I
think that'd be great.
Yeah.
Man, might have to make a recipe. I got some venison. I might grind it up. Some ground venison sliders.
Yeah, with some, what was that? The onion jam?
Yeah, some caramelized onion jam.
Onion jam.
Mm-hmm. That'd be great. Solid master's dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Well, they didn't have.
I think he's going to set him up some food poisoning and stuff, so he's got a better shot.
I don't know. You can't trust those Irishmen.
I sure can't.
Yeah.
As far as Guinness isn't on the list.
It could be. But I thought they try and keep it classy there, Ben. So I saw some wine and champagne. Okay. Yeah. What are we doing here?
Yeah. Well, I better pray I never win the
Masters. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'd hope for a John Daly one.
Really turn it upside down.
Nachos grande.
Garbage can nachos.
Garbage cans nachos. Just the beast.
All you got to do is just put that tinfoil out on the table,
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, man. But what he didn't have on, which I was surprised, he didn't have upside down pineapple cake.
That's his own fault.
All right. And you made this past week in the cast iron on the grill.
Mm-hmm.
So what inspired you to do that?
So it's kind of funny. We were like a year ago after I got out of ODS out in lovely Newport, Rhode Island. My wife and kids came out and we went up to Boston for the weekend.
Yeah. And
we went to this one, like we were out like walking through downtown and stuff, and we stopped at this one restaurant, and it was like an upside down, like I couldn't really tell. It looked like it had like kind of oranges on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw it and I was like, man, I could make that.
Mm-hmm.
I told my daughter, like, look, that's pretty cool. Like, if I made something like that, would you eat it? And she was like, oh yeah, we'd try it. And I was like, I want to make that.
Okay.
And so I haven't made it. And I got this thing. A lot of people like to email me every week with all these recipes and tips and tricks.
That's great.
Yeah. So I got this one.
They think you might need some help.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or they just want my input.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
I figured that's what it is.
Oh, yeah, right. That's what I meant.
They're questioning things like, hey, what do you think of this? Is this a good idea? Is this a good idea and stuff? And so I got this email, and I like to gander through them and stuff. And I said upside down pineapple cake.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, this feels like a good time to do it. And it was like, and like a whole Easter menu on there and stuff. And so it really wasn't too bad.
Nice.
It wasn't too bad. Basically, you took 3 tablespoons like melted butter, and you put it down into your cast iron.
Mm-hmm.
And then you take, it's like a cup of brown sugar and just sprinkle it around down in there.
Butter, sugar, great.
Yeah,
Got
delicious. And then you take your pineapple spears, like the slices and stuff. I just got them in a can at Aldi, so I didn't have to cut them myself.
Right, yeah.
Super simple. And then just space those out. So you want like kind of
all around the bottom.
Yeah, all around the bottom.
Okay.
You could have gone up around the edges. I could have done that, but I didn't think about it. I just put them on the bottom.
Sure.
And
like
then,
cut them in half and like put them around the edges. Kind of thing?
Yeah. And so then and like there were a couple I kind of had to cut in half to like make sure it was all covered, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you take maraschino cherries and you put them in each of like the centers.
Yeah.
And so here's where I screwed up is you use yellow cake, just a box of yellow cake.
Box of yellow cake that's already kind of like you dump it on there, right?
Well, you have to do like the mix.
You gotta mix
like,
it.
You mix
first?
it up.
Okay.
Like one of the instructions, instead of using water in it, is to use pineapple juice.
Ooh. Okay.
And I was already too far into the cake. To that. I was like, dang.
You don't have any pineapple juice?
Well, I had it. I had it from like this.
But you poured it out?
No. But I'd already started making the cake. Like,
Oh,
I already put
okay.
the water in.
Oh, I got you.
And I was like, I wonder if there's anything that's like anything different I'm supposed to do with the cake. And I'm like in it, mixing it, and I tell my wife like to go in and just read it real quick. And she's like, "Yeah, you're supposed to put a cup of pineapple juice in." I was like, "Dang." All right, well, that's all right. And so we had a little bit. So I just I poured a little bit in.
Yeah.
And then what I did too is I still had like half of a chunk of pineapple left, so I kind of like diced that up, and then I popped that in there.
Okay,
so
got
it's
it.
kind of in without like.
Yeah.
And you could have done more.
Kind of spritz it with it, as you're going.
A little bit. I didn't do that, but yeah, man. So you just kind of put that on top, and it said to get your smoker like 350 for about 40 minutes. I didn't go that high because
I was gonna say
it seemed like this is obviously kind of more for like your bigger smokers. I did this one on the Huntsman.
Okay.
Just good thick solid kettle grill. And it's I had it about like 275 and on like the back side where my probe was, and then the front was reading about 300. So
okay.
I wasn't too concerned. I was just gonna
About
let it
300.
ride. Yeah, I was gonna let it ride until it was done. So, but dude, it was great. In total,
Did you use any wood?
no
smoke. Just
I didn't. I wanted to see. I don't want to overdo it.
I got you.
So I just went with charcoal.
Sure. Yeah. So regular charcoal, 300 degrees, cast iron, pineapple upside down cake. You let it go. How'd it go? Was it?
Dude, it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. I'll tell you this though, man. I did when I went to, so it's kind of tricky, I had to take like my big cutting board, kind of hold on the sides, and then and flip it,
yeah.
right? And I kind of let it set there because
Did it come out right away?
Well, so
Here we go.
So I did it.
Didn't grease the sides up?
No, I did.
Okay.
I did. I'd oiled it down because I just washed it, so I want to make sure freshly clean and stuff. Washed it, and then I let it dry, and then I took some a little bit of vegetable oil, and just I always just kind of grease it up.
Sure.
And then it had like the butter and stuff in there too.
Yeah.
So I was like, it should be fine. And so it's like, I kind of give it like a minute, or like I bring it inside, let it set, but it's still going to cook in the cast iron, right? Because the cast
iron's hot. It's going to continue.
And so I don't want to just leave it in there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I got to get this out. And it was too big for it to pop on just like a plate.
Sure. Get your big old cutting board.
Big old cutting board, had it on both sides and has the handles, right?
Yeah.
So I just kind of take it, flip it, kind of knock on it a little bit.
Yeah.
I go and lift it up, man. The cake comes right out.
Nice.
And it's just perfect.
Oh, man.
And all the pineapples are still stuck in the
Oh, man.
So I had to use a fork and just kind of individually, and then get them right back into where they were,
Oh, okay.
So that was
They're
the
still
only thing.
intact, though?
They were fine, yeah. Just
Yeah.
kind of came right up, and I just had to put them right back in there.
Okay.
And I was like, you got to be kidding me. All of them except for maybe two stayed.
Okay. Got to give a little tap.
I
Around.
guess, yeah. I guess I didn't knock it hard enough and stuff, but
Good.
yeah, I don't know. Even if I tapped it a little bit harder,
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're
They
just
would've come
stuck,
off.
yeah.
They were just there,
Yeah.
'Cause, with the butter and the sugar,
Caramelized in there.
Yeah,
So it came out, but it still came off. Like you didn't have any trouble scraping it off or anything. Like it didn't start burning or anything.
No, it was fine.
Okay,
it was fine.
Because that's what you got to watch is like when you got the brown sugar and then like the pineapples and stuff, it caramelizing too much and it starts to burn.
And that's why I wasn't as worried about like my temp being higher.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want I didn't want that to happen. Because I knew it's like it'll cook.
First time doing it, you know, let it go.
Here.
Yeah.
And had plenty of time and stuff. And I kind of started until like, I don't know, noon. Mm-hmm. Like start making it.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It was fun. So, and we did ribs. We did some party ribs too, but so I wanted to do the cake first, right? So I could get it off, kind of let that set so it's not.
Yeah, and the party ribs don't take as long.
I smoked those for like a good 2 hours.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I let those ride. I let them ride.
All right.
Yeah, just I mean they were nice, low. I don't think I went above 275.
Yeah.
I didn't bring them in over the coals or anything at all. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We went through. I did a rack and a half.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Any leftovers? Or?
So I made 2 different kinds, and we had 3 of each left.
Okay.
So I did. It was great. Great cook. Then we did some cheesy potatoes. And that I used kind of like a modified version of like the beer cheese sauce that we'll make. I changed it up just a little bit and stuff, but those we just did in the oven.
Okay.
This is the smokers were. I don't want to take too much longer on those.
I get it.
The ribs were already rolling and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I said, the ribs were real low. Just riding. I checked them after about every 45 minutes to an hour and stuff. Same thing with the cake. I checked that about every 20 minutes. And that ended up going close to probably like an hour and a half.
Okay. Good, man. Mm-hmm. Got a lot of cooking in over the spring break.
Sure did.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. I got a little bit. This is the ham.
Yeah, I wanted to share this with you. We've gotten, if you haven't heard, we'll have a couple of products like kind of rolling out to Walmart here soon.
Soon, yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
Looking forward to that. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah. But so I got like a box, and this is our first box that'll be getting sent out there and stuff. And I pulled the bottle out one night, and it's Pop Smoke, our Memphis style. And I was going to make some chicken thighs. And my son was having a buddy sleep over. And
I didn't get an invite.
Yeah. Well, you were gone.
Okay.
I texted you. You don't answer. I don't know.
The woods. Service there.
There we go. So we he's got this buddy sleeping over and stuff. And I had asked him and do you guys I was gonna cook up some chicken and do some green beans tonight. How's that sound? Yeah, sounds good. I was like, all right, cool. My wife comes home from work and stuff, and I told her yeah, we're gonna do chicken thighs for dinner, and she was like, okay. Do you think Cal's friend will eat that? And I was like, well, I don't know. I'm not sure. And she goes, well, I think they eat a little bit different than we do. I was like, all right, well, if he doesn't like it, we'll make something else. We'll find something. I wasn't too concerned about it. Right?
Yeah.
And so I hit him with just our Memphis style. And smoked them for 45 minutes. Threw them over the coals real fast. Nice, again, solid cook, 275. Just hanging out.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember. I don't think I used any smoke on them, too, because I wanted to test out the
flavor of it,
the flavor,
right,
and stuff. Just again getting a feel for this is one of the first bottles being sent and stuff to Walmart. Let's I want to see
make sure the blend is true.
Yeah, and so I pull them right, and I'm kind of letting them rest, getting the green beans rolling and stuff, and the boys come up. Make them a plate and stuff, and hey, you guys need to cut up? And they're like, yeah, cut it all up and stuff. And then they're sitting at the table kind of talking, and then they take their food downstairs, and they'll come up for a while. And so I go down, I'm like, hey guys, like, how's the chicken? What do you think? And this kid goes, he's like, this is like the best chicken I've ever had.
Boom.
And I was like, oh. And he goes, oh, I think this is my new favorite. And this and Chick-fil-A sandwiches. I really like those.
Oh, yeah. There we go. All right.
This and Chick-fil-A sandwiches. I really like those. I'm like, okay, man.
All right.
Good. Well, hey, glad you like it.
We're starting. Well, here we go. We're coming after you, Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. And it's like, let me know if you guys want some more. And 2 minutes later, they both come upstairs. They each want another one. I'm like, how about we cut it in half? Like, because, and
save some for others.
Yeah. And so we cut it in half, and then they left again because they were watching a show downstairs or something, hanging out. And but my son told me, I was like, man, he liked the chicken. Huh? He's like, yeah, Dad, we were talking about it downstairs. And I was like, what were you saying about it? And he was like, well, we were just kind of hanging out and eating it. And he was like, man, Cal, your dad makes real good chicken. He's like, yeah. I just wish it didn't take this long. It's so good. I just want to eat it sooner.
Yeah.
And he goes, it's worth the wait, isn't it? It's just worth the wait. Like, yeah.
It's like a couple
Thanks, boys. Appreciate you. Yeah. Hell yeah.
There you go. Look at that.
Yeah. I was like, oh. Yeah. And I went off. I think I walked upstairs. My chest real far out. Hey, Meg, why don't you go ask him what he thinks of the chicken? Huh? I think he wants you to make some mac and cheese. Crushed him, man.
Nice, awesome. Man.
But yeah, so super excited.
Good.
Yeah,
so
super excited.
The Memphis style, you were happy with the blend that we got.
Yep.
Just because we're producing higher volumes, we have to make sure the blend is still true to the original blend. Mm-hmm. So it is. It's, I think, even a little better.
I think so too.
So if you're in the Wisconsin area, April 19th is the week that they're going to start rolling them out. So that whole week they have to roll out our Memphis style and our garlic seasoning to Walmart's. There's 70 of them in Wisconsin that are going to be carrying them. We'll make sure to put out those that list on our website, burnpitbbq.com, so you can see if there's one locally to you. We know there's about 20, 25 that won't be carrying them, so if there's some Walmart near you that doesn't have them, tell that Walmart you need to carry Burn Pit barbecue rubs and seasonings. We'll be in the spice aisle, so check us out in the spice aisle coming up in a few weeks here. But man, that's awesome. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the chicken thighs. I'm glad you got a chance to get out there and grill quite a bit over this break. Weather's kind of iffy, but we had some days we can get it in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's been a little wet, but that's okay.
We got anything planned for this week?
Yeah. So my daughter's playing in a soccer tournament this weekend.
Outdoor?
Yeah. Up in the Dells.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Driving back and forth each day?
No, man. We're staying up there. It's like she plays like 8 o'clock Saturday morning.
Of course.
Yeah. So we're gonna stay.
Stop in to see our friends over at Wisconsin River. Wisconsin River meets.
Boston area. Yeah. So we'll be up there, and then so I'm gonna do. I've been trying out this new kind of teriyaki, homemade teriyaki glaze.
Okay.
I told you about real quick. So I'm gonna glaze up. I'll let the chicken marinate in that for a while. And so I'm gonna do chicken breasts. And I'll take it and then we're gonna shave it up so it's easy to in a container and just kind of grab and go over the weekend.
Yeah.
And then we'll make sandwiches and stuff so that way we're not spending a bunch of money on the Dells.
Yeah, right.
Food and stuff.
You'll be playing video games and hitting the water slide. Mm-hmm. Good. Mm-hmm. Well, good, man. Well, I hope you enjoy it. I'm later on tonight picking up the cow meat that we're splitting, so you'll have some more to play with.
It's perfect.
Coming up here shortly. I did do some venison steaks over the last week, just on the stove, medallion size, so those are good. I like those, but I like the idea of sliders, man.
Yeah.
Doing some caramelized onions, so maybe we'll experiment a little bit with that.
Have you ever done a caramelized jam like that?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either.
Yeah, so I know there's a bunch of recipes out there.
Bacon, caramelized
bacon, like the bacon jam and stuff like that. But yeah, man. So you have to send me that recipe for the pineapple upside down cake. Maybe I'll share that one here this week with the newsletter. But yeah, if you're listening, again, we appreciate you listening. Hopefully you get a chance to get out and grill. Let us know if you have any questions or if any topics you want us to cover. We love getting your feedback. I know Ben does too. You know,
Get them all the time.
all
I
the
love
time.
the emails.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got, man.
Oh, sounds good. Easy enough.
All right, well, take care.
Enjoy.
Cheers.